Well, as usual, let's start from behind us. Strange statue, pond, waterfall. Houseplant. Oh, the things these plants must have seen. If only they could talk to us. That's the kind of power I want to see in an animated show. Somebody can talk to plants. Nice symbol. The light balls that I am certain several people have walked into, including her. Also somewhat important. Still shattered. That's gonna be relevant, because it's gonna not be shattered at some point, right? Big window. She did specifically also ask for us to show up at 10. Door to the president's office. It's Mamoru, Tokiko's secretary and bodyguard. He's standing there dumbfounded. Yeah, I don't think he was in on it. When did you last see Tokiko?
I think it was around 1400.
2 p.m.? Nobody's seen her for 8 hours? What engagement did she have? An engagement for slicing her body in half? But if the technology exists to make those little carbon tubes that they were talking about, they could definitely slice someone in half at a molecular level.
The president got back from seeing the police, returned to this room, and I haven't seen her since. I'm not always in the president's office. I'm usually on standby in the room outside. I only come here when called.
Tokiko has been in this room since 2 p.m.?
She should have been, yeah.
Are we sure about that?
Has anyone entered or left the room?
No one.
Is it possible that someone was in there before 2 p.m.?
No.
It's a bona fide locked room mystery. My favorite kind.
I'm sure you're already aware, but the security here is incredibly tight. There are security cameras all over the stairs and corridors, along with the elevator and outside the door. It's impossible to get in without getting noticed.
Ryuki, I checked the data on the security cameras.
Was Lien around by any chance? Possibly pushing around a cart that may or may not contain our mystery requester?
It's true that no one entered this room other than Tokiko, and no one left it either.
How the body was
The
found?
president informed me that you'd be here at 2200, so I let you through into this room. Then, her body.
Okay. Are there any security cameras in this room? Doubtful, because typically executives don't want themselves being recorded.
Of course not. Who'd put a security camera in their own room?
Exactly. Is there only one way in or out of the room?
Yeah, that door is the only way in or out.
Interesting.
Anyway, I need to report to the people at Nye's.
Very well. Please don't let anyone out of the building.
Got it.
How did this happen?
If I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself.
Well, now's the time to put that to the test.
One thing is for sure. Ryuki, look around the room. No traces of blood.
So this is not where she was sliced and diced.
In other words, Tokiko wasn't killed here.
I suppose, unless she was killed in the water somehow and then sliced. The water is running, after all, and what may cycle through, it might go through some filter that could filter that out.
The culprit must have been Terror. He killed Tokiko somewhere else, then brought her right half here.
But how did he get in the room?
Did he, like, spy his way up the windows? You know, you got a little glass cutter ring thing?
We don't know how he left either.
Or, perhaps she has a secret room.
What if he's still in this room?
I mean, he'd be under the desk. That's literally the only place they could hide.
No, that's not possible.
Also, they are assuming a lot by claiming that Terror is a man.
I checked with
Or
X-ray
male.
vision. No sign of anyone and no biological responses detected.
Then he had to have escaped somehow.
I suspect the culprit's escape route and way in were the same. So, Ryuki, let's look into finding. We should know how the culprit got in once we learn how they got out.
Okay, let's investigate.
Yes, let me look at things, please. I wish to see.
Before we begin, I want to point something out. The
windows are
side with the
intact.
window is the south. And the waterfall is to the north.
Is there a mirror room somewhere? That was kind of the thing in her vision. Like, we kept going back to the same room.
I know that. Why are you mentioning it?
Shut your mouth! It'd be a pain in the ass if we didn't know which way was which. You should be grateful I told you!
I mean, south-facing windows is the way to do it. You get more, at least in the northern hemisphere. I don't know if it holds true in the southern hemisphere, but through the south windows, we get all our sunlight. Cuts down on heating costs in the winter. And during the summer, you don't get as much light in the windows. So, it's nice.
Okay, why are you angry?
Just zip it and get working, alright?
Alright. Let's poke around and see things. Oh, but first, what do I think of mermaids? What if I said they're slimy? Apparently that makes me loving. That's what martial artists weary? I don't think I get it. But oh well. Brimstone of corpse and electromagnetic noise somewhere in the wall. Yes, there is a secret room, indeed. Northwest statue. It's a wall. It's half there.
The room is inorganic as a whole, so this really stands out.
There are 4 of them, in fact. Kind of be the only place that you could stash any sort of key hidden in any way.
A hidden passageway behind it?
Probably not.
Not behind there. Oh, it's almost certainly behind the fancy schmancy. Oh, I didn't know we had a thermal mode. An unnatural reaction of infrared light. Interesting.
There's something coming out of it.
It's an infrared laser.
Ah. Laser beam.
Normally it wouldn't be visible, even with thermal mode. But this place is full of water particles. Light hits the water particles and disperses, making it visible to the human eye.
The light
Ah,
is
the
shining toward the
mist.
northeast.
So if we could do what we did in her vision and we connect the
It's crossing the
statues.
pond in a diagonal line.
An infrared
one
laser is
low.
coming out of the statue, too. It's crossing with that other beam.
This one's shooting toward the southeast.
Yeah. I would like to move those, but we'll get there in a second. Doesn't seem to be any suspicious heat sources hidden inside. And this wall, just do our due diligence. That is definitely a corpse. The desk is warmer. Those lights must give off some heat. Oh look, it's a combination. This must be the secret door.
What's this? There's an arrow under the symbol.
And 7 squares, too.
If you detected it with thermo mode, does that mean it's emitting heat?
It must have a heating wire or something embedded in it.
Relax. Let's finish looking at all these things.
Looks like the statue is made of iron.
This statue is made of iron, which is conductive,
This statue is iron, too.
but the other ones are not. That's kind of odd. It's a waterfall, water is flowing down. Is it though? It's a wall. Alright, let's check the body stuff real quick. Expensive looking office chair.
If you spin this around, a secret staircase from the floor.
Won't appear.
That was overly optimistic, Ryuki. There are lights hanging from the ceiling. Well, that wasn't what I was looking at. A shattered glass doll. I don't think it's relevant. Slightly relevant.
As I mentioned before, there are no traces of blood in the room.
I bet the other room is just covered in blood.
Not on this desk, the walls, or the floor.
Terror killed Tokiko somewhere else, then brought the right half of her body to this room. But how?
Front of the desk.
It's
Corpse.
Tokiko's right half.
Well, shall we, before we start poking anything, shall we look at it in the x-ray
Just like
mode?
before, it's been severed at the molecular level. The body appears to have been cut with the same instrument. And she was also bisected while she was
Precision
still alive.
laser.
In other words, it's highly likely that it was the same killer.
Yes. That's why I said Terror is probably the culprit. The estimated time of death is approximately 3 hours ago, which would be around 1900 today.
This is where she's, I bet her hair, where it like got cut off, there's just hair floating around somewhere.
That's when we were at Yoyagi Park.
Yes. Okay. Let's have a look-see here. Oh, hello, desk front.
Wait, what's this?
There are metal plates
Oh.
shaped like numbers embedded in the board at the front of the desk.
It's gonna come back to haunt me. Those extra X's. Anyway. Metal plates shaped like numbers embedded in the board at the front of the desk.
So you're able to see them by using X-ray like this.
It's as if this was prepared just for us. Who would do something like this?
It is suspiciously set up for us.
Anyway, we can figure that out later.
It obviously gets overlaid with the...
Let's focus on the
X's.
investigation.
Alright, corpse.
Is this
What is it?
inside Tokiko's womb? There are traces of her having given birth.
Yeah, so Shoma is her son.
What?
Not that I can see anything of her body in this view.
Though it wasn't recently. It has to have been more than 20 years ago.
20 years ago. Maybe not Shoma then. Unless he's much older than he looks. Could be Gen though.
Tokiko has a grown child?
Yes, but there are no records of this anywhere in her family register. She hasn't filed birth registration, and there aren't any records of it in any medical institutions in Japan.
Well, that looks suspiciously like tracks to move the statues.
Looks like the wall behind this waterfall is made of tungsten. It's a material that blocks X-rays.
That'd be expensive. So yeah, it's definitely hiding something.
So I'm not able to see anything beyond that wall.
There's a reason, presumably. Doesn't seem like there's anything suspicious hidden here. Oh, but there is. There is somewhere. Nothing suspicious.
There's something in the floor.
Tracks.
Maybe it's a rail? It's embedded in the floor.
You can move the statues along the rail so they line up with
This
the
is
other
probably
beams.
an electromagnetic rail. It extends from the corner of the statue toward the pond.
It's all coming together.
The same kind of rail is over here, too.
It's even going toward the same direction.
And lastly, there's a phone in there.
There's something embedded in the wall.
It's a keypad for a pin code.
Button.
But this frame is on there tight. It won't budge.
Maybe there's some way to move it.
Device for entering a pin code.
All right, looks like we've investigated what we could for now.
Can I try moving things, please?
Now, let's get to solving the mystery.
Okay.
How did the culprit get out of the room? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yes. So let's begin. The first thing that comes to mind is that rail under the floor.
The electromagnetic rail.
The rail leads from the statue toward the pond.
Yeah,
Do you think the statue moves along the rail?
it's made of iron. So maybe it's pulled with an electromagnet.
It is an electromagnetic rail.
It's probably operated with a remote control or something.
But I didn't find anything like that.
Then, please.
Try a magnet?
Tama, do you have a magnet?
No, I don't. Besides, can't move something like that with something as small as a portable magnet anyway.
I guess summon remote?
Hello? Come out, remote. Where'd you go? I won't leave you alone anymore, so come on out.
Ryuki, are you okay?
Why do remotes go missing all the time? No matter how many times you find them, they vanish within seconds. I wasn't brought into this world just to look for remotes!
Let's calm down for a minute. You must have had a rough childhood. Take a deep breath. We can forget about the remote for now.
So... let's think over.
What?
There's a saying that goes, faith will move mountains. If you put your heart
No.
into it, there's
Is it really
nothing
just
you can't
push
accomplish.
it?
You know, I can discharge an electrical current directly into your brain.
Oh, please do it.
I'm sorry. I'll take this seriously.
I thought think over meant think about it
Mess
more.
around like that during the shoot, and I'll cook your brain with electricity. Yes, we have no other choice.
So,
Those
let's
were
get
fun,
right
though.
to it.
Glad I got to look at them.
Wait, don't actually move it until we're shooting.
what do you mean?
I mean, when we actually record this with the camera and complete the film.
Why are you like this?
Quiet! I'm the director, so you follow my instructions or I'll fire you!
He certainly is at the mercy of his eyeball, isn't
This
he?
statue is the same as the one we saw earlier.
The underground rail leads toward the pond.
Which means... well, there's not much else we can do.
Use the force.
Let's get right to it.
You little shit! Don't make me send you back to the green room, damn it!
Oh, right. We were still in rehearsal. I'm not supposed to move it until the shoot.
Yes, we don't want this important set to get damaged, right?
This is a set?
There was an input device behind this. You already know the numbers to enter, right?
Even if I did, I would need to be able to move the frame.
That's not what I asked. Do you know the code or not? In fact, I need you to know the answer. If you can't even solve this, you don't deserve to call yourself a member of Abyss. So, can you tell me the numbers? It should be 7 digits.
Oh, good God. Was I supposed to know those numbers? I thought we were gonna get it. Shit. I have no idea.
What? Telling me you don't know?
No, that's not what I meant.
Then spit it out already.
How the fuck am I supposed to know? Can I look at the, No, that doesn't help. I don't fucking know what the code is.
You quit screwing around.
Can I look about that? Oh my God. Can I look at this fucking stuff that I picked up? Unlikely? It looks like... Not tungsten. It could be nirvanA. But I don't think I could spell that. No, I don't think that's it. See, where is she? Ah, there she is. I'm just blind. $53 time. Oh, that just doesn't help. I don't know what this code is. There's 7 arrows.
You saw the non-equal X symbol using thermal mode, didn't you?
Yes.
And there were 16 numbers arranged in a diamond shape.
Right. What I wanted to be able to see was the fucking numbers overlaid with the fucking thing so I could actually look at it and figure out what the fuck I'm trying to do.
You should be able to use those numbers to figure out the answer. Now, try again.
Okay, so there's 7 numbers. And there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, there's too many X's. Okay. 7 numbers. Fucking what am I even doing here? I'm sure once I figure out what I'm supposed to be doing with these X's, it'll make sense, but I don't know what I'm doing with the X's right now. Let's see. 10. It's 11. It's also 11. It's 10. So it's symmetrical, for what that's worth, but I don't see what I still don't see what I'm doing with these numbers. That symbol. Boy, like, I could. Maybe this is some kind of new fucking number puzzle that I don't know how to do, but I feel like I'm missing a clue of some sort. Unless it is. Let's see. I was thinking the X's maybe had something to do with it, but like it means multiply, but you end up with the same set of numbers, which only adds up to 6 numbers. Unless it is okay. I'm just gonna throw something random out here based on I basically multiplied the grid across, and that got me, let's see, got me 2, 4, 2, 3, 3, 0, 5. Okay, so maybe it's gonna explain what I did. So I basically multiplied like on the diagonals if you treat them like they're time symbols. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I got it wrong again. It's going to explain it to me. And 16 numbers, placed in diamond shape. This is exactly what I thought the numbers overlaid as, but it's like, how do you get from that to the 7 numbers? Oh! Never mind. I fucking get it now. Okay. So you see the arrows? You just take the times it down the fucking angles. So it's actually 4, 9, 4. One. Oh, no, it's not 4. So it's either 4, 9, 2, 1, 2, 9, 5, or it is 4, 6, 4, 4, 4, 6, 5. I think it's probably at this point 4, 9, 2, 1, 2, 9, 5. Oh, this is because I'm failing at basic math. I was right. It is multiplying it. But it's because those are zeros. Those are zeros. I'm just an idiot. I just forgot basic fucking math. Oh, God. It's been a long time since I've done multiplication, apparently. 4, 9, 0, because anything multiplied by a 0, and it's transitive, so it wasn't just 2 times 0 is 0, and then I was like, times 2 is 2. No. My brain I'm just a fucking moron, apparently. Oops.
Yeah, good job. That's probably the answer.
All right.
Probably.
I mean, it's not like I actually checked. I don't know whether those numbers are correct or not.
Why are we making me do it then?
Okay, the rehearsal is now over. It's time to start. Are you ready?
Yes, let's get this
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to start filming. Ryuki, you're going to play the fleeing culprit this time. The one who placed the right half of Tokiko's severed body here. You just finished a big job. You need to get out of here, fast. But if you leave the conventional way, you'll be spotted by the surveillance camera.
Indeed.
Same thing for when you entered, too. The culprit used some special method to get in and out of the room. Now, I want you to consider the situation, and whatever you might be feeling, use it for your performance.
Naturally.
Hey, is it really necessary to act?
Shut up! Okay, here we go.
Should know better than to question her, Ryuki.
Ready? Action!
I'm the one who killed Tokiko Shigure. I brought the body here for some reason.
For you to see, Ryuki.
Now that I'm done here, I'm gonna leave.
Terrible acting, as usual.
Give me a break.
Okay, what did the culprit do first to escape?
Well, there's that electromagnetic rail in the floor leading to the pond. It pulls the iron statue with magnetic force. The culprit probably used a remote control, but I can't find it, so... I'll try forcing it!
That's not scary at all.
Something happened.
It's because it touched the infrared laser from the southwest statue.
Okay, so the statue was moved so it would hit the laser.
And when both the lasers are there, we open up the magic panel in the back.
What did the culprit do next?
He must have also moved this statue with a remote.
Okay, go.
The statue begins moving via the electromagnets. The culprit grins maniacally, his plan in motion.
Stop!
Hmm?
Can you not read the stage directions out loud? You're supposed to play the part of the culprit.
But what's the point of...
Don't talk back to the director! Don't make me throw a fucking ashtray at you!
Oh no! I need to hurry, or someone's gonna see me! Hurry! Hurry! Move already!
Oops.
But like I said, the culprit probably had a remote.
It's fine. This scene is where we show the screaming of the culprit's tortured heart in monologue.
Alright. This statue reacted to the laser too.
Oh, would you look at that?
I see. So this is how it works. So I just need to enter the number from earlier, right? 49011095. There.
Oh. Private elevator.
A hidden door.
So that's how you can be in an office and not leave and still go find a way to go murder somebody.
It's more than a hidden door. It's an elevator.
With very, very elaborate doors.
See? There's a button pointing down next to the door.
This is the highest floor of the building. Looks like this elevator is only for going down.
Oh, no rooftop helipad. I guess those are harder to keep secret.
Let's try pushing it.
Now we know Terror's escape route.
And the way he got in.
Terror used this elevator to bring Tokiko's right half into the room.
And he must have used the same method to get out.
The statue and non-Yipple X symbol must have been set up to return to their original positions automatically. Anyway, let's go down there.
Yes. Yes, let's
What is this place?
see what's down the spooky elevator. Oh. This looks like the place where Date may or may not have gotten slightly squashed.
It looks like we tunneled to the other side of the world.
You mean we're underground?
Yeah, more than 160 feet deep.
They might want to look into the steady stream of water and or dust, possibly asbestos, raining from their ceiling.
Radio waves are completely cut off due to the depth. We can't connect to the network, so keep that in mind.
Not that, you know, it having a network problem already wasn't an issue. I estimated the depth by calculating the acceleration and the time spent in the elevator. Valid. That's how math works.
Anyway, let's start looking around.
Physicsy math. I'm bad at it.
Maybe we'll find some sort of clue.
But first, let me take care of my virtual pet. How do you like eating your jellyfish? I wanted a jellyfish as a pet. Miso soup. Apparently, I'm just crazy. That's fine. Oh, that doesn't look like a sacrificial altar or anything.
Sand is coming down from above.
This doesn't seem safe.
Looks like the ceiling has degraded. I hope it doesn't come down on us.
Oh, it totally will. Sand coming down from the ceiling. Also probably not great for your lungs. The giant nonupal X.
A nice symbol here, too.
The nonupal X.
They do love their symbols. Ritual platform. Burning torches. Oh, hey, this is where we were when we synced with Ryuki as Mizuki. All the way back at the beginning, when we tried to snap him out of his drunk-ass state. I don't like the box. The box makes me kind of nervous. Thick pillar holding up the ceiling. What is that? Why can't I look at that? It could potentially be important. Okay. So, look at the box. No. Let's look at the ritual
This is
altar
kind
first.
of creepy.
I'm impressed with the lighting effects on it, though.
Maybe it's a pedestal for performing some sort of ritual.
Like offering a sacrifice.
Like slicing people in half.
It's not an ironing board, that's for sure.
You sure? I bet you could iron something on that.
Tokiko. She said Nyes isn't a religious group. But this is clearly...
It's definitely got some cold vibes going on.
Yes. Underground, spooky temple area, sacrificial ritual altar. Yeah, you know, sounds a bit coldy. Alright, let's see what's in this box.
What is this box?
I don't know. The jewel box from Urashima Tara?
That one was at the bottom of the ocean.
But there's a beautiful princess here, right?
Where?
If only.
Kick your ass!
But Tama's the beautiful princess.
What's this?
That looks like a bomb.
It's mechanical.
Some sort of device, maybe?
Can't you analyze it?
Not from here, no. At the very least, it doesn't seem to be explosives or poison gas.
Are you sure about that? Because that just screams bomb to me.
You mean it's safe to open?
Probably. Don't tell me you're going to open it.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't.
We should call the bomb squad first. Maybe you should go up out of the underground and report your location and your status. Yeah, there's like half a dozen other things you could do besides opening the potentially fatal box.
Why not?
Well, just a hunch.
It should be fine. You said it's safe to open.
You said there wasn't explosives. It doesn't mean it can't make explosives. Also, it was mechanical. Who knows what it does?
I did add probably.
Still, we can't just not check it.
Oh. We're so dumb.
You can't get the treasure unless you lay the dragon, huh?
There's so much wrong with that statement. But yes, that's the idea.
Depends. I'm sure some people would be very, very into the idea. And perhaps some dragons very, very into the idea too. I bet it gets lonely. Alright. Oh, you know what that is? that's the thingy, the laser that slices and dices people. And we're going to turn it on. I'm going to slice and dice the pillars that are holding up everything here. And then Date has to save our ass.
What was that sound?
It didn't sound good. Maybe don't stand directly in front of the thing that's pointing right at you.
Ryuki, a biological signal has been detected. They're somewhere close.
Date jump scare?
What the?
Oh no, this is the person he can't remember, and it's because I said at the beginning we don't remember who it is.
What?
Why do you look like that?
What do you mean?
Anyway. Hey! Freeze! What is this?
Gas. Possibly.
Ryuki, there's a torch coming down from above!
Quick times. Oh god.
There's another one!
Damn it!
Oh crap. Fuck that one up.
Ryuki!
So a left and a right, and yeah. I went, oh, that's the L and the R button. No, that was left and pulling the right stick down. You know, 'cause that's where I keep my fingers when I'm pressing buttons on the right
What
stick.
is this?
If only we didn't have to watch the full cutscene every single time. Climb the ladder. Drop the flaming spoons that you somehow have.
Ryuki, there's a torch coming down from above!
Problem's like it slows, and then I have to wait for the prompt to appear. It's just like,
Damn it!
might have been easier to do different pose, but all right, that's what you went with.
Hey! I said stop!
Ow. Very much ow. Honestly, it's amazing we've survived this long.
Boss! I apologize for yesterday!
Ryuki, we wouldn't need police if an apology solved everything.
Fair point.
I know you're doing your best on this investigation. Nevertheless, your screw-up yesterday really cost us. The investigation hasn't been proceeding like we hoped.
I'll make up for it! Please, give me another chance.
This reminds me of something. My daughter's been begging me not to decrease her allowance when she gets bad grades.
No, I don't think I've looked at this rug. It's a very nice rug. Boss's desk.
I smacked the hell out of some symbols last night, like that monkey toy. Before I knew it, it was morning already.
Symbols. Chair. Oh god. I don't think I should look at everything again in here. There's just way too much. Boss. About your daughter?
Your daughter? I'm still not used to hearing that.
Oh? Well, I guess it's true that I don't give off a maternal image. I haven't done anything motherly at all, really. My daughter just turned 18 last year, but she pretty much grew up all on her own.
Looking pretty good for having an 18-year-old daughter.
18? She's older than I thought.
You wouldn't think it looking at this figure, huh? She's a grown woman now. She's capable of handling her business. Unlike a certain someone who gets overeager and screws up big time.
Any new information about the investigation? Did you find the weird mechanical thing in a box?
Nothing other than what you already know. Oh, right, there is some news about the case. It has an official name now. The half-body serial killings.
Flashy.
But that's pretty long, so we've just been calling it the HB case.
The HB case.
Now you know how the media is. You don't solve this quick and they might end up calling you the half-brain investigator. So you'd better start getting things done, Ryuki.
That's cleverer than most press can come up with anymore. Let's be honest. Alright, I'm gonna show some motivation.
It's all right now, because I am here! Half-might!
Excuse me?
What I'm trying to say is, I'm motivated, so please let me stay on this case. I'll solve this case no matter what it takes. In fact, I'm the only one who can.
Look, you realize it was that kind of gung-ho attitude that led you to making that mistake yesterday, right? I understand you want to distinguish yourself, but you're biting off more than you can chew.
But I can't just stop now. I should be able to handle this better than anyone.
Why, precisely?
Ryuki, boss is right. You're getting too impatient. Your life isn't over because of one little slip-up. More importantly, you need to accept your faults and learn from mistakes.
Precisely.
I understand your enthusiasm, Ryuki. So I'm giving you a chance to redeem yourself. I want you to continue investigating this case.
Thank you!
But I need you to follow orders from above.
Orders from above? What do you mean?
It's official. Kuruto Ryuki, you're being demoted to a police officer.
What?
This is for yesterday's fiasco.
Wait, you mean like a normal cop? That's terrible! That's way too harsh!
However,
There's always a however, Ryuki. Calm down.
I'll give you 3 days. If you can resolve the case within that time, I'll take back your punishment and you won't be demoted.
That's some squishy boob physics that I don't remember being in the original game.
3 days?
Ryuki, we should look at this in a positive light. We can continue the investigation, and if we can solve it in 3 days, you can avoid demotion.
It's impossible.
Yeah, with that attitude.
We barely made any progress.
Also,
How
why
can
are
I
we so
solve the
out of
case in
focus?
3 days?
Ryuki,
Demoted? Me? I'd rather be a bum on the street than a disgraced cop.
I seriously doubt that, but okay.
Ryuki!
Oh, and the communication system still hasn't been fixed. So any data Tama obtains can't be uploaded to the cloud yet.
Ah, convenient excuses for why we've investigated and found out so much and then have to go find it out all over again.
So just like I said before, Tama's data will be lost if her body is damaged. Be careful. You seem completely out of it.
Ryuki.
Also, maybe mention that you spent a few hours, 3 or 4 hours yesterday, just, standing awkwardly in a park, zoned out. You might want to see about getting that checked out.
Are you okay, Ryuki?
Good old shrine.
Yeah. I think the scenery helped me calm down a bit. But to think... demoted... me...
You still have 3 days. If you can solve the case by then...
It's impossible. I can't believe I was told this today, of all days.
This must be the anniversary of somebody's death.
Today was the day I lost my other half.
I pulled out a broken watch from my pocket.
I had a younger twin brother. He had a strong sense of justice. Whenever he saw evil, he would stand up to it, face it head on, no matter what. That's just the kind of guy he was. His dream was to become a detective and help bring all the dangerous criminals in Japan to justice. My brother and I were really close, and we hung out all the time. It was like he was another me. But on that day, 6 years ago, my brother and I were in the city, and we happened to see a wanted criminal. I called the police right away, but the culprit tried to flee on a big trailer truck. He was about to get away. So my brother tried to stop him, and he ended up in front of it, and... he got run over.
That's, yeah.
Crushed half his body.
Interesting coincidence, that.
This is the watch he was wearing. His time has been frozen since, and I lost my other half. My brother died 6 years ago, on February 13th.
Was it a Friday?
Today was the day. But I guess there's no point in me telling you all this. You already know my entire history.
I hate that criminal.
I hate the criminal that killed my brother. I wish I could catch him and rip him to pieces. And not just him. I hate them all. All the evil in this world. I hate it all.
Then... are you really going to give up now? If you give up, the evil wins.
She makes a good point, Ryuki.
Ryuki, isn't there something you should be doing for your brother? Think about it.
Yeah, you're right, Tama. Thanks for reminding me of my promise to him. I'll become a hero of justice. That's why I decided to carry on his dream and be a police officer. If I fall into the bottom, I just need to crawl my way back up. I can't let it get to me now.
Good plan. Why I became a sinker.
The reason I became a sinker at Abyss was so I could encounter the more vicious criminals. The foul, immoral kind that evade the law. Sinkers dig deep into their hearts and make them pay. That's my idea of a hero.
That... okay. So you're a fan of Batman. Got it.
I lost something of mine in order to become a sinker. One of my eyes. I had to extract my eye to become a sinker.
So you could transplant an AI ball. Me.
The surgery was last summer, right after I was assigned to Abyss.
Yes, so you and I have known each other for about half a year now.
I've lost many things along the way, but thanks to you going into my left eye, I feel like a lot of that emptiness has been filled.
Ryuki...
Tama, as long as you're with me, I can keep going. No, I have to keep going.
Yes, we have to solve this case. But seeing as how we didn't solve it now, we need to solve it later.
For my brother, I'm going to catch the HB killer.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's time to pull myself together and get back to the investigation. So, got any new intel?
What?
I'm sorry. Do you have any new information for me, please, ma'am?
Yes, I do. I looked into Chikara Horidori some more and came across something fishy.
Fishy? Was it what he ate for lunch?
Also, I found something interesting about Shoma.
1 second. I play with my little Tamagotchi. How do you like your ocean? Quite frankly, where I can touch the ground. Even an amateur could go diving-y. No, I do like the deepest, darkest depths of the ocean, because it's mysterious, but I'm trying not to pick the same answers I picked last time. Ooh, I don't think I should have clicked on her boob. Anyway. So let's start with the creepy dude first.
Chikara was doing some dubious research in the past.
His current research is pretty dubious too. Rewriting DNA to achieve immortality.
It was even more questionable than that. Rumors say there were even human experiments involved.
Human experiments?
Anyway, word moves fast, and the research institute was temporarily shut down. This happened 9 years ago. During that time, Chikara went missing for a bit to avoid being investigated.
Convenient.
But what about the current institute?
It was reopened after things had settled down. Of course, that required a massive amount of funds, which was provided by
Nice.
Ryuki Chieda. Kizuna Chieda's father.
Kizuna Chieda. Who, remarkably, she just looks like Boss, and she's the right age. She's totally Boss's daughter. Weird. So who exactly is he?
Ryuki Chieda is an extremely wealthy investor.
I guess she kind of looks like him too, but she really looks like Boss.
He's rich enough to be on the list of the world's most wealthy people. He's involved in a wide range of business ventures and holds many different titles. Investor, philanthropist, the founder of the Chieda Foundation, a university professor emeritus, and national goodwill ambassador. And after all that, he also became the chairman of a social welfare corporation, Iowan.
Iowan?
It's an orphanage. Seems that's where he is now.
Alright. We'll have a chit-chat about that at some point. What is it that bothers you about Shoma?
The location indicated in the hidden message in Bats 490 was a research institute. That's what Shoma said, right?
Yeah.
But it actually wasn't Horidori Institute. I read through a ton of speculation threads online, and none of them mentioned Horidori Institute.
Then where was it, really?
I don't know. All I know for sure is it wasn't Horidori Institute.
And that means Shoma lied. I have to talk to him. Where's Shoma now?
I don't know. It looks like he turned his smartphone off.
Now that we've let him know that we can track him via it.
But we do have a lead. Remember what Komeiji said?
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too.
Yeah, I mean, we can check it out.
He's almost in middle school and he still comes here by himself all the time.
Ferris wheel.
Is he not in middle school?
The one on the rooftop amusement park at Misaton.
I guess at 12, you're not quite there. Well...
Wait. Before we go, you have a call from Iris.
Oh boy.
Oh, Ryuki? There's something I wanted to tell you about the case.
Please don't be utter nonsense.
What is it?
Well, I'm sorry. Recording is about to start, so I can't really get into it right now. Would you be able to visit Lemniscate later?
Lemniscate, the talent agency Iris belongs to. The building also has a small recording studio.
All right. I'll see you there later.
Okay, thank you!
Do you really think she has information on the case?
Our destinations are decided for now, but...
Nioen, Misatan, and the third is Lemniscate.
there's one more place I'd like to go. Marble in Golden Yokucho.
Ah, Mama the Informant.
Ooh, I like the new look. Spiffy, mysterious.
You suspect she might know something.
That's right.
Then let's get going.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes. Let us away.